Hey now, I'm Whit, back with my full review of the Venturian WatchWorks Wildsider. This is a 38mm titanium field watch, or tool watch some might consider, because it does have that compass bezel. Let me give you the full specs and measurements of this solar-powered field watch, and then I'll get into my likes and dislikes. So again, it's 38mm in diameter, a 44mm lug-to-lug length, 20mm lug width for your straps, and just 10.5 millimeters thick from the bottom of the case back to the top of that flat sapphire crystal. Being titanium, it weighs just 50 grams on the supplied nylon Zulu strap. It's got a signed screw-down crown that's 5.5 millimeters in diameter. Screw-down case back as well, 100 meters of water resistance. The Wildsider has a compass bezel with 120 clicks, unidirectional. It comes on a soft nylon Zulu-style strap, 4 pieces of hardware done in gunmetal stainless steel. As you're out in the field, it'll be easy to charge this solar watch. It features the Seiko Epson VS22B07 solar movement with a 6-month power reserve after a full charge. Takes just 6 hours to get that full charge, and just 2 minutes of direct sunlight will give you enough to use the watch for 1 day. It has a low power indicator as well. 2-second ticks will give you the clue that it's time to get some more light. The stated accuracy is plus or minus 20 seconds per month, and I hand timed this over 37 days, and it didn't even lose or gain a 1/10 of a second. Now I'll give you my likes and dislikes, so I'll start with the bummers first, and it's going to be a little bit of QC issues, at least from the attention to detail standpoint. So one of the things I noticed that, obviously with a quartz watch, I love for that seconds hand to hit its markers, right? And this one just appears to be like a half a needle off. Now I know what you're thinking, like it's a lot of scrutiny, right? Well, but see, I think the actual dial is not cased properly, because it is consistently about a needle or a half a needle off. And that theory is confirmed by the white section that butts up against the Riot. Can't tell as much from a distance, but here, as you see I get close, the unevenness of the white here versus the white here. You can see how it's thicker on this part and thinner on this side. So again, I don't think you would catch this just with your naked eye or while you're wearing it on the wrist. These are things that, I noticed when looking at the watch very, very close. Which brings me to my next point. The luminescence on the handset is just a little spotchy, again, if you're looking very closely at it. Turning now to my likes, I love this handset. It's just got a nice big chunky look to it for great legibility, yet that skeleton section kind of tones that down a little bit, makes it, not quite as beefy. I love this titanium case, nice and light, and combined with this nylon strap is very comfortable. And these lugs are just so cool. That design has got a very industrial or even military style to it. Unique lugs for sure. And this crown is only 5.5 millimeters in diameter, but it is a grippy little bastard. This is probably the easiest to use crown that I've had in this size. I mean, it's so small and well protected by these crown guards, but that knurling just makes it very easy to thread and use the crown. And speaking of which, that it's a screw-down crown, 100 meters of water resistance on this watch. I always feel like that's a minimum for me, so appreciate that in this field watch. And I love the design of all the mantras on this watch. You probably spotted some here on the bezel, ready to roam, take back time, etc. And there's some on the Riot as well. And I just thought it was a really cool touch to kind of add some, personality to the watch that otherwise wouldn't be there. And it doesn't take away from the design at all. I mean, again, when you spot this thing from a distance, you can't even tell there's anything there, But as you're gazing at your watch closely, you can obviously read them and see them clearly and be reminded of their purpose. And this movement, I mean, dead on accurate. You saw my reading, 0.0 seconds per day, right? And 6 hours of light will get you 6 months of use. That's awesome. The Wildsider comes in at $299 US. That's about 235 British pounds or 275 euros. Your dial color selections are black, white, or red. Are you ready to take back time? The Venturian Wildsider. What do you think? Leave me your comments down below. I'll catch you in the next video. I'm Whit with so many watches, so little time and money.